what we have in agenda for this webinar. Who is familiar with our webinars? We're going to start a little bit unusually because we have a little home office campaign prepared for these troublesome times around the world. So as anyone in these times want to show compassion and help in people with need and organizations, so we prepare something ourselves to share with you and how we can help. And of course, after that, we're going to go to the main topic of this webinar, which is the new features and product demo for Safetica 9.5, and of course, the new improvements in the product. We're going to be following with a roadmap as well, and in the end, we have a Q&A. So don't be shy, and throughout this webinar, you can send some questions if you are interested to know a bit more about what's happening and what we're going to show you. This webinar is going to be approximately 45 minutes up to 1 hour, depending how many questions you're going to have. So sit tight and we can start. So as I mentioned, we prepared something called Safetica and Home Office with a little guideline how to safely work remotely from home. There's various tools and technologies you can use to actually protect yourself working from home, because this is for many hackers and phishing attacks a perfect opportunity to attack remote workers. And we know not many organizations are actually being prepared for this. So we prepared our little ebook. We're gonna go to webinars. Also, we're gonna launch some surveys so we can better understand how people work remotely, and based on that, we can do a bit more. And more details you're gonna find on our website, safetica.com/homeoffice, where you can register for these webinars, and you can download this ebook after you fill up a little form, and stay tuned with this. Okay, so that was my little introduction and share information about this little campaign will be prepared. And now I'm passing word to Adam, who's gonna introduce you Safetica 9.5. Thank you.
Thank you, Radek, for the introduction and for the first part of the home office. I want to wish you a nice day from me as well. My name is Adam. I'm a technical consultant here in Safetica, and I have some exciting news to share with you related to the new version 9.5. Okay, so the first thing introduced in here is Safetica 9.5 proudly presents an Exchange Online email DLP. What it means that we have deepened and further worked on our integration with the Office 365. As you may know, some of you who are familiar with Safetica, for some time we have introduced in the last version integration with the Office 365. So now you are able to audit the emails and the file operations inside of the SharePoint. And we have further deepened this integration, as I said, to introduce the Exchange Online Email DLP. We can now protect the data leaving via email on any device, and what you can simply do is to apply your existing DLP policies straight into the Office 365. So as you can see here on the slide, this is the Safetica console. We have various DLP policies created, and only some of them are related to the email. Those are the ones in blue, and we can use these policies thanks to the integration with Office 365 and automatically implement them into the Exchange Online mail flow rule. So that's how you can make sure that your sensitive data will not leave the company, even if someone is accessing the Exchange, or he's logged into the Office 365 and using an Outlook from his home laptop or even a cell phone. You can now manage how the email is sent to various recipients. You can stop specific data from leaving via the email. You can utilize our metadata classification, and then also the integration with the Office 365 to really make sure that these sensitive data will not leave the company. And this is expanded beyond the Safetica area, let's say. So even the computers that do not have the Safetica client will be protected. Of course, we have fully implemented our DLP policies modes as we have it, so you don't need to just deny these operations. You can notify the users, or you can just silently log and create an alert in case someone is trying to break the policy. What we also did in relation to Office 365 is that we used the revamped configuration screen to easily set up all Safetica integration of Office 365. So you can now do it easily just by logging with your admin Office 365 account, and the whole integration will happen automatically in the background. So it really takes just a second to set up, which I'm going to show you in the following video. Originally, this was supposed to be a live demonstration, a session when I would present to you those features. However, because of the current situation, there are some problems that not only the conference apps such as GoToMeeting and others have, but also Microsoft. So, but I think the video will give you a great example of what actually Safetica is capable of now. Okay, so in this video we showed you how now it is possible quickly and easily to protect the sensitive files from the Office 365. You could see that on the computers with Safetica or on the computers without Safetica, we can protect those sensitive data. So this is the first huge thing that I wanted to present to you, following by the persistent metadata classification. Also, you may already know from the previous version, we have introduced the metadata classification. This is a critical technology for us for the future features, and it's in the continuous development. This allows us to integrate with the Fortinet products, with another appliances. It basically allows to transfer the classification. We are able to do data classification of Safetica even outside of the Safetica perimeter. So it's suitable for the contextual DLP use cases with files leaving protected endpoints, and as I said, it's really critical for us. So what we did in this version is that we have added support for the on-the-fly classification. I believe there are also people in here that remember or know about our original data context classification. We used our own technology, and we wanted to unify the behavior of the metadata classification with our original one. That means that now on-the-fly classification is available. So for instance, a typical scenario is some kind of a network share or network folder where you want to classify or tag all the data that are present in there. And now with the on-the-fly support, also all the new files that will be moved into this folder or created in this folder will receive a classification as well. As I said, it's a really crucial technology for us. We would like to hear your feedback because we are constantly working on it to improve it even further. So do not hesitate to contact us at product@safetica.com with any ideas or desires you may have. The third big thing that we've introduced is the Azure SQL. That means that you are now able to host the Safetica SQL database in the cloud. Previously, you were able to use either SQL Express edition or the SQL Standard edition. The SQL Server Express edition is great for those customers that have a smaller number of the seats or the computers that are supported with the server and the database. However, the other customers, the bigger customers, had no other choice but to go through with purchasing the SQL Standard database. Now you can tailor the database to fit exactly the needs of the customer. That means you can scale. There's a scalable both storage and performance. It's much easier to back up the data. And as I said, it's a viable alternative to the Microsoft SQL Server Express. Since this is pretty new and we have just introduced it in this 9.5 version, it's not yet natively built in the product. But if you want to set this up and if you want to hear the recommendations or which specification of the Azure SQL you should choose for the particular customer, let us know at delivery@safetica.com, and someone from the support team will be more than happy to help you set this up. We also did a lot of improvements related to the macOS. We have introduced a first version of our macOS Safetica client in the last release, and in this release we have some more news because we are constantly working on adding new features and making the macOS client with all the features that you are used to from the Windows one. That means that apart from the audit and from the basic auditor functions and seeing the file operations and the usage of application, etc., you are now also able to use a device control. However, in the current state, it's only in a non-restrictive mode. That means that you cannot yet, with this version, control the devices that are connected to the computer by denying them. However, you are able to set the device control to log these operations and set up a proper alerting system for the administrators to be notified if such device will connect to the computers or endpoints protected with Safetica. We have also added more details available in the file audit. So what's happening with the files on your macOS devices is now even more comprehensible. Overall, the management of macOS Safetica clients throughout the console has been improved. Here I have some, let's say, honorable mentions and some other improvements that we want to stress out. And we have added new sensitive content templates for Brazil, Ecuador, and Singapore, just to meet the needs of our customers. And we will continue in the future if the demand is for some specific, let's say, IDs, etc., to be added as our content templates. So if you have any requests or ideas, what would you like to see, what your customers would like to see, definitely let us know. We have enhanced the integration with the FortiGate network appliances. Right now we are able to use the FortiSIEM in order to send the logs from the FortiGate to it. We've also optimized the UX of Safetica maintenance modules. We have slightly rearranged how the maintenance section in the console looks like in order to make it even easier to navigate and to reach easily the goal. We have also worked on the support for the web applications with encrypted file transfer, such as Firefox Send, WhatsApp, Telegram, etc. So these are now fully supported. And apart from improved support of security groups and large Active Directory structures in the console, there was one more honorable change, which is the improvements in the security audit, which can be automatically generated from the web Safetica. I hope you are all using that, because it's a great feature how to get a quick overview and automatically generated about the not just data security situation in the company, but also about user behavior and the utilization of IT resources. So we have worked on that as well, improved some charts, added summaries, and we have also revised the security issues that are automatically identified by Safetica. So now, before we jump into the Q&A session, I would like to give you a sneak peek to our roadmap, to some of our roadmap highlights, something that we are working on already, and I hope this will also be something that you would find useful in the future upcoming versions of Safetica. So first point here is user-based data classification. We want to provide to the end users a possibility to somehow classify the data as well. So this is something that we already work on and will be introduced in the upcoming version. We also will bring to the macOS a full-featured device control for our Safetica client. As I said, in this version we are introducing the first version of the device control with only logging, but we want to transfer all the features as you know it from the device control, how it works for the Windows, the same way for the macOS. Our Safetica mobile team is also working on a new stuff, and they are really working hard on the Android Enterprise Mobility Management. We want to really push our Safetica mobile product into the to a higher level and introduce more control and more security over your mobile devices. We are also currently working on the shadow copy of DLP incident files. We have introduced forensics, or our, let's say, middle step to the shadow copy in the previous version. So currently you are able to get a copy of the document that is presented to the DLP logs that has some kind of a data category, but only if it's present on the end computer. But we are working to introduce a shadow copy of DLP incident files in the upcoming versions. Obviously, another point, this is something that is not new. This is something that is continuously our target to enhance the audit with anomaly detection. We have introduced it in the Web Safetica where we can automatically find security issues and incidents. But we don't want to stop there. We want to really embrace it and work more on the automatic anomaly detection to help you even more to see what are the potential risks and issues in the environment. And the cloud hosting, this is pretty expected, I would say, as well. I've already introduced an option to use the Azure SQL for database hosting, but we're not going to stop there. We want to work on our cloud product and introduce it as well in the future. So these are the highlights from the roadmap from my side. On behalf of me and the whole Safetica team, I would like to thank you for attending this webinar, for taking some time to see what's new in our 9.5 version. Any additional questions you might have or some feedback, please contact us. I hope you're all safe, you're fine, and yeah, I hope it will stay that way. So check out our home office campaign. There is something that would be beneficial for the customers. Stay home and stay safe. Thank you everyone for attending, and goodbye.